All right. Hi, everybody. Happy Thursday. Oh, we're upside down here. Hope everybody's having a good week. Excited. Tomorrow is Friday. Tonight we have my mom, the French manicure queen, doing her French tips tonight. I know everybody in the group loved seeing her French manicure back over the holidays, and since I'm with her again, she offered to help us out with live tonight. So we're super excited to show you guys how to master your French tips. And of course, we have an awesome giveaway tonight, which will be a pink and white powder set, so you can do your own French tips. So make sure you guys are inviting, liking, and sharing with your friends so we can get the views up tonight and do a giveaway. Hi Tatiana, hi Jennifer, hi Melissa. Alright, so don't forget we have the 10% off starter kits with code THANKYOU10. And in the meantime, my mom is going to go ahead and start working on her French mani. So I believe she's already prepped her nails. Yep. She's already buffed them and pushed her cuticles back. But real quick, I'm going to have her show a close-up of what prepped nails look like. As you can see, there's no shine. It's just lightly buffed, so they look a little bit dull, which is exactly what we're going for and is what you guys need to do when you're prepping your nails, so you get that really long-lasting manicure.
So I do have silk tips on 2 of my fingers. I've been rough on them this week, and I'm trying to save a couple. So I'm going to do this a little bit different than what you guys normally see. I still layer or stagger my layers, but on my French tips, I have started going almost all the way to the cuticle on my first layer, and then I'm going to do less on my second layer, and then back to the cuticle again for my third layer. I feel like it helps it last a little longer.
Sorry. Hi Katie, hi Christina. Rachel, she's not using the dip tray. Actually, we don't even have one with us right now, but next time we will absolutely use that and show you, because you can use that for French tips and for marbling, which is super awesome. So I'm really excited that she's doing the French mani. I never do it on my own because I'm more of a color person, so when she offered to do it today, I was really excited because I know a lot of you ladies have been asking for it. But we're also actually going to stamp her, one of her nails, her ring finger, I guess, for your accent, that one? Yeah. Mm-hmm. So we're actually going to stamp it. We're going to give it like a white lacy look to tie in with her French mani, and it's going to look really pretty. So I saw one person got the Easter egg, or got their Easter egg color, but they didn't get the golden egg, so I'm wondering who's going to get their golden egg. I bet a lot of people are going to get their shipments tomorrow. Hi Jennifer. Jennifer says she's excited to see this tonight because she's been wanting to give this a try. Well, we hope this encourages you to do just that. French tips are actually super, super easy. As you can see, my mom, she's going to show you the process here. So she just finished her first layer, or actually, sorry, I'm jumping ahead of myself. She's got her thumb left. And then she's going to start working on showing you guys how to get the French smiley lines, and you're going to be impressed.
I'm actually only doing the pink on the first layer, and I'll do the white on the next 2.
Tatiana wants to know if Mama Peppi is visiting for Easter. No, I am actually in Florida right now. Came home. My mom actually has a big birthday, so we're going to be celebrating that in a week. And we celebrated my grandfather's 80th birthday last weekend, so I came home just since there was some nice family events going on. I didn't want to miss them. Hi Maggie, we miss you too. Oh, Wendy said she had to work and she couldn't get her egg. Dakota says, I need to stamp already. I love the ideas you ladies come up with. I'm excited to stamp tonight. That lace stamp's going to look really good. So as you guys can see, my mom is working on her tip, and what she does is she gets the powder kind of slanted in the jar and makes it nice and even.
Level.
Yeah, it has to be level. And then she just dips the white into exactly where she wants her tip to be, and then she immediately goes into the clear French pink, and it looks really good. So The tray is super helpful for if you don't have a steady hand or if you want to use it for marbling too. But my mom prefers to use the jar since that's what she started with, and she does a really great job with it. It looks professional. So we actually, I probably shouldn't say this, you guys might yell at us, but we actually cheated and went and got a pedicure. Yes, we went and got one. And it was just so funny because while we were sitting there in the salon ladies were admiring my mom's French mani because she actually had that on before this one. And they offered her a job because it looks so professional. She does a killer job. She's so good at it. Oh, don't forget you're not doing that one.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm still going to just do this. Thank you for the reminder, though.
Yeah, I almost forgot to. So I was just reminding her, ladies, that we're going to be doing a lace stamp on that ring finger for her accent, just to kind of switch up her French mani since she's been wearing that for a couple manicures in a row. All right. TK says, I wish my nails were long enough to do French tips. They're probably long enough without realizing it. You can just do a really thin, like white smiley line and it would still look really, really good. And French tips are just such a classic. I mean, they match everything. I'm trying to read all these comments at the same time. All right, so Sarah says last time she got a pedicure, they all asked about her nails and couldn't believe they that you did them yourself. Isn't that a good feeling when the professionals are complimenting you?
Yep, I forgot my thumb.
Liz, no, we don't sell stamps. We would love to sell stamps one day, but we don't right now. Tonight we're going to be using Born Pretty brand, and they actually have a really great stamping plate that we love, so we're going to be checking them out tonight. Allie says she really does make it look so easy. She really does. She's a pro at her French mani. She does it really perfect.
It did take practice, though. The first ones were not so perfect, and I'm like a lot of the other ladies out there. Like, I want flawless lines. I want them even.
Let's show them a close-up real quick so you guys can see. Look how perfect that is. Don't mind this one. We're doing an accent nail here, but look how perfect they are. She really has this mastered. Jamie says, how do you know how far to dip for the white? So I know for my mom and for myself, we basically like to cover the natural nail line that you see. And for us, that's far enough. But some ladies like to have the white tip much further up the nail bed. So it's really just a personal choice and preference. So it just depends what you like. Erin says, love how she's just flying through this French. She is a professional. Liz says, I use the coffee filters and I love the effect. That's a really good idea. Melly says, when I tap it off, it bleeds my lines. So make sure when you're tapping it off, your nail is kind of face like
pointed
downwards.
Straight down into the jar.
Because if you're doing it like any angle where it's pointing up, sorry, I'm trying to get my finger in here. If you're doing it any angle that's pointing up, it is going to bleed down. So I'll show you guys real quick. Here's my mani I did last week. This mani is exactly a week old. I got some little stamps I added on the other day and posted about, but I'm wearing It's a Cakewalk, which is that purple pink color, and then Pixie Dust. It's a week old manicure, still looking amazing. Celeste says, I could never do French on my own with regular polish, so maybe Peppi will be easier for my nails. Celeste, I think it's a lot easier because you're not worrying about painting or taping, and it's just literally, if you can dip evenly, you're going to have an even line. Tatiana says she prefers Peppi on her toes. You know what, I'm not very coordinated, I'll be honest with you guys. I'm not coordinated at all. I can't even touch my toes. Kimber says, that's a great tip. I never thought about the angle when dusting it off. Yeah, so the angle it definitely matters because it will bleed. Another thing too, if you don't want to dip it and you want to be extra safe, you can just sprinkle the powder on, and that will also keep it from bleeding. But as you can see, my mom's isn't bleeding and it looks perfect. So dipping is a great process as well. Haley says she can't wait to try French tips. Stephanie said she did her first tea bag on her nail and it's amazing, you can't tell the difference. That is 100% true. It feels natural and thin like the nail. To me, I feel like I've never really worn tips my whole life, but if I ever need to put a tip on, I can tell versus a tea bag where I really can't. Katie says, I have 6 people waiting for me to Peppi their nails. People ask me a lot if I'm a professional. Katie, I think you should go get your license. You do a really good job.
Okay, 3 coats.
Tatiana says she loves the colored French tips. You got 3 coats on there?
I do.
All right, so she's going to go ahead. She's working on number 2, which is the set. This is what's going to harden and set the powder to your nails. So she's going to coat it real nice and good, and then I guess we'll actually go ahead and stamp it, the ring finger.
No, because I have to buff first.
Oh yeah, that's
I can't
right.
stamp till after
I'm
I
skipping
buff.
ahead of myself tonight.
So
Go ahead.
go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, make sure you ladies are sharing and inviting your friends so we can get the live views up tonight. We want to do a giveaway. And we're giving away a French white and a French pink set. Powder set, not the kit, but just the 2 powders together, so you guys can do your own French tips, whoever the winner is. Katie says, I was going to do French ombre because I didn't think this was possible. This is totally possible, but French ombre is actually really pretty too. Data says, can you do color French and is the process the same? You absolutely can.
I've done it.
But you have to be more careful on the angle that you wipe the excess or tap off the excess colored powder, just so it doesn't bleed through. But it's 100% possible. My mom has done it and I've seen many other ladies in the group do it. So if you guys aren't in the group, make sure you're checking out Peppi Gel Tips and Tricks. It's a really great group. We've got about 10,000 users in there, and everybody's super positive, happy, and nice, and we just all share just fun ways to use Peppi Gel, the colors, combinations, how to mix colors, all kinds of cool stuff. So make sure you guys check that out if you're not in the group.
So Tiff, I've seen some of your customers ask about the order, like, you know, do you do all one hand first and then the other hand or whatever? So I'm doing this the way I would ordinarily do it. I do my first hand until I've applied the first coat of step 2. Then I do the second hand till I do the first coat of step 2. Then I buff all 10 nails and proceed with the second coat of step 2 and step 3.
Yeah, so if you ladies didn't hear that, so what my mom likes to do after she does her first hand, after she sets it, she starts working on the other hand and kind of lets number 2 just work its magic a little bit extra longer, which is another great method of doing it. So there's so many different ways, and this is the way that she's doing it tonight, which is really great because we actually don't ever show this way that often, so I'm really happy that she chose to do that. Tina says, I just bought 12 colors and still want onyx, French white, and clear and pink. Got a lot of colors coming. Kimber says, I love the group. It's like having thousands of friends. Everyone's so helpful and supportive. I 100% agree. Savannah says, I'm super excited to do a French manicure. I've been waiting until I'm a little more experienced before trying it though. Savannah, go ahead and give it a practice. Worst case, you can always take it off and try it again, but I bet you'll be great at it either way.
I actually started with French
You
tip.
did
When
start.
I started buying your product, my first French tip wasn't even on myself, it was on Wendy.
Yeah, she did start that. Tatiana says she does her nails the same way. Jennifer says, I need to try and do mine that way. So everybody's liking your method tonight, so that's awesome. Colleen says she's super excited to do her Easter mani tomorrow. Hi, Kelly Colgan. Hope Virginia's treating you good. Hi, Summer Ann. Alright, ladies. So make sure you guys are sharing and inviting your friends. We got that giveaway tonight, a set of the French and white pink. So one lucky winner is going to be able to do their own French mani at home and rock it. Jennifer said, this is coming out so good. Ashley says, what are your thoughts on the cornstarch trend? I've seen that. I've not tried it. If it works, hey, it works. But I've never tried it, so it might be a fun experience one day. Wendy said she was hooked ever since that French manicure.
Hi, Wendy.
Tatiana says, I promise, ladies, French tips are so easy. Christina says, is Mama Peppi part of the tips and tricks group?
Absolutely.
She's always in there. She'll read through there and she'll be like, did you see so-and-so said this or did this? You should check it out. She'll beat me to some of this stuff sometimes. She's always watching. Holly said, it's a cakewalk, is so pretty. Glad my husband is working overtime this weekend, LOL. Monique says, do you have to take it off or do you fill it like acrylic? So that's totally a personal preference. You can fill it like acrylics, but a lot really just depends on the color that you're wearing. So like a French manicure is super easy if you're going to keep French on. But if you're doing a color, like I have colors on right now, it's good to do a fill if I'm going to keep these same colors on. If I'm not, then it's better for me to take it off and reapply. But the removal process is really easy. It takes about 10 minutes, and if you soak in warm acetone, that's the quickest way that you can remove your Peppi gel.
I personally prefer to take mine off and do a fresh one each time.
Yeah, I like to do them fresh each time. So it's just a personal preference. There's a lot of girls that do fill them in, and then a lot that do like we do. But for me, mostly, I do take them off because I'm always doing the live videos. Alright. Janelle says she's doing such a great job. Love it. Crystal says this is the first time she's catching a live show. She's super excited. Jamie says thank you so much for this. Megan says pixie dust is amazing and hipster cheek is perfect. Guys, my dad's over here watching live wondering what's going on. I would tell you all to say hi, but I don't think that's possible. You can say hi to everybody watching. There's about 800 ladies watching.
Hi, everybody.
That's the Peppi dad for you, ladies.
Papa Peppi.
Papa Peppi. Amy says, I keep changing my mind to try more colors. You sound like me. I'll put some on and then I'll want to wear another color.
Step 3 or layer 3.
Oh, so my mom is on layer 3 on her second hand. And once she's done with this layer, she's going to go back, I shouldn't say we, she's going to go back and buff the first hand and get it nice and smooth. So real quick, while I'm thinking about it and she's just doing her dips, I'm going to stick this in the way and just remind any newbies that are there, we have 10% off starter kits with the code THANKYOU10. And then our website is just peppigel.com. Chrissy says, just have a few colors left to get. I just found you a month ago, and my hubby laughs whenever I get more Peppi in the mail. Ashley says he probably could do it too after watching his wife. He's saying you could do her nails after watching Mom.
Listen, I saw the video where your husband's did it. I'm not sure I would trust my husband to do my nails.
I bet you he could do it. If you challenged him, I think he'd follow through.
Maybe.
Yeah. That's okay. The alarm's going to go off, ladies. Don't mind the background noise. Adrienne said she's rolling through this. Cassie says, does it make it thick using 3 layers? Absolutely
Nope.
not. I have 3 layers on right here, and it's really, really thin. You can see the closer I go, it looks thicker, but it's actually really thin. Oh, see, now my dad's teasing us, pulling out our favorite strawberry pie.
Hey, who already cut it?
Not me. So I should actually show you guys the strawberry pie. My granny used to make it for me, or for our family growing up, and it's one of our favorite little things to eat. Cindy says, glad you added the mood and sun colors to the order sets. Yes, us too. That was a long time coming. We're really excited about it. Savannah says, I'm with the majority of the ladies here. It is so hard to resist the urge changing colors every other day. There's so many beautiful colors, and I love that you can mix them and make your own unique colors. I do too. That's actually one of my favorite parts. Like, you're not limited, and it's completely versatile with everything. With French, like colored French, stamping, ombre, like Tatiana's glow in the dark the other day, all kinds of stuff. Christina says, I have 4 dips on now and it's thin. Yeah, so definitely your level of thinness or thickness all results in how heavy you apply your base. So if you apply the base really thick and heavy, then your nails are going to feel thicker and heavier. But once you learn how to do your application and you do it thinner, it'll be nice and thin. Becky says, next color should be called strawberry pie. I like that. We might have to do that. Might have to find the perfect little red for that. Tatiana, you already want to change your glow nails? You just did those. Carly says, I missed the stamping part. What are you talking about? Carly, you didn't miss it yet. We're actually getting ready to do it here in a minute or so. Jennifer, so wiping the brush before going back in the bottle is more so for step 3. If you want to be extra cautious, you can do it on step 1, but what we do on step 1 is we actually just use a brush, any kind of type of makeup brush, or the ones that we sell on our site, to wipe off the excess powder like she did throughout the process here. So, alright, so she's going to go ahead and buff. So sorry for the noise, it's not that fun. Angela says she's excited to see stamping. Julie says she can't wait to get her Easter egg. Kathy wants to know, are the smile lines easier in the jar or on the tray? So they are easier with the tray, and then also you can use the tray for marbling. But when Peppi Gel first started, we didn't have a tray, so my mom perfected it using the jar, and that's what she's used to now, so it works really well for her. Hi, Rachel. Say hi to Rachel.
Hey, Rachel.
Chrissy says, can you stamp with the powder? So if you're using a gel polish, there's a thing actually called sugar coating, and you can stamp your design or even draw a design with a gel polish, and then sprinkle powder on and then cure it in the UV light, and then you'll get like a sugar coating type look. We haven't done that because we aren't fans of the UV lights. They're harmful to you, so that's a personal preference thing, but you definitely can stamp with gel polish if you choose to do it that way. We just stamp with regular stamping polish, and it actually works out great and lasts for a long time. I wore my last stamp set for 2 weeks, and it was perfect. It didn't come off or chip. Hi, Clarissa. How are you? Melissa says, I've seen some really cute brushes. Where can I find them? We sell brushes on our site, but then there's other places that have them as well, like the unicorn ones and stuff you can find on like Amazon, I think. Eventually we'll have some. We've been trying to find some, but we haven't been able to find them yet. Trish says, can you buy the individual steps? So you definitely can. You can buy them one by one, or you can buy them in a kit together for a starter pack if you need to do that. And our website is just peppigel.com. Super easy. Shannon said, what's the Easter egg? I missed out on that promo. I don't know if I should tell her. She might get mad. So Shannon, we had yesterday, we had a limited release color that was available for an add-on to certain purchases. But what happened was is you get that color, so you're buying that color, but then there is a chance that we put out 15 golden eggs, so there's a chance at winning one of those, and a couple of those golden eggs have high value prizes in it. I can't elaborate more than that because they all haven't gone out yet, so you'll have to make sure you're in our group, Peppi Gel Tips and Tricks, because I'm sure a lot of girls will be posting videos, and the golden eggs will be coming up soon. Claire goes, is there any tips on buffing close to the cuticles or circles and edges of the nails? I get a lot of product buildup there and it's hard to get them smooth. So Claire, if you're getting a lot of product buildup, you might want to start going lighter on your base. And then when you buff, just go real slow, or even use like a skinny one if you can't control the big buffer, and just kind of wipe it like right here. And just take your time so you're not nicking up your cuticle area.
Yeah, I don't usually have any problems avoiding my cuticles. Like, I've seen some of those girls with bloody cuticles. I'm like...
Yeah, so you guys gotta be careful. So once you start learning how to buff and hold the buffer, you'll see it's actually pretty easy.
And, you know, one side doesn't have anything on it, so if you put that side toward the cuticle, you may damage it a little less.
Yeah. Davisha wants to know, are these her real nails? These are 100% her real nails, and these are 100% my real nails. Complete real nails, and those are hers too. Actually,
they're actually short. I broke some this week, and I had to take them down a little bit.
Yeah, so we'll show you her accent nail. You can actually see the real nail. The French tip ones you can't see because there's the French tip there, but this is her real nail. So you can see these are all her real nails. Kimber and Susan say they both love the sparkle from Pixie Dust. We do too. It's probably our closest color we have to something holographic, and I love it. It's really pretty. If your stuff, Megan said, if your stuff shipped yesterday, are those the bags that got eggs? I figured that from the email, but I could be overthinking it. So if you had an order that qualified and you added Easter egg on top of it, and you got a notification yesterday, then yes, that will be your Easter egg package. Dakota says, I can't wait to see the accent nail. Jennifer says, this definitely makes your nails stronger, 100%. Tammy says, Mama Peppi knows her stuff too. Looks great. She certainly does. She actually went to cosmetology school.
Like 100 years ago.
No, you were young, but come on. But so she kind of learned a lot. She knows what she's doing. Crystal said, I went through so many nail techs trying to find the one that can do my nails without lifting them within the first week. I'm on week 2 with Peppi, and there's 0 lifting. That's amazing. Jennifer says, I want to get a glass file to try. We actually have some on our website, and they're perfect size. They're kind of small to get around the edges and cuticle. Wendy says, I have to cut my nails all the time. They grow too long. That's a good thing. Serena says, do you have to worry about getting the tip color in the clear? With the French white, not so much. If you're doing colored tips, yes, so it's actually better to sprinkle it on.
Do you want to stamp before I do all of the rest of my number 2s to prep for number 3 or
yes.
what?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me at least, do I need to do the second coat of number 2 before you stamp?
Go ahead and do that. Alright, so we're getting ready to
just
do
on the
stamping.
one finger.
You can do all of it, yeah, because
okay.
I should be able to stamp it fast enough.
Okay.
So we're getting excited. We're going to do the stamp. So make sure you guys are sharing and inviting your friends. Get these numbers up. We're going to do a giveaway tonight of a set of a pink and white powder. So one of you lucky ladies will be able to do your own French manicure at home. And we also have 10% off starter kits with the code THANKYOU10 at pepbigel.com. So my mom is now applying her last step of number 2. And I am going to be stamping her nails. So while she's doing that, I'm going to show you guys. It's a brand new stamping plate actually from Born Pretty store. I'm going to use, I think, one of these lacy ones over here, and I'm going to show you guys how to do it. So I use the clear jelly stampers. In order to get them to work, this is the biggest trick that a lot of you don't know, is you actually have to buff the top of the stamper there, which I've already done. And this kind of helps the nail polish stick to the stamper. And then I use just a lint roller to take off the debris. And I also use that lint roller to remove the nail polish from the stamper. So, let's see if I can get in here. I'm going to paint on this latex base. I ordered this off Amazon. It's a liquid peel-off base. And this just kind of protects the edges of the nail from the nail polish getting on there. Sorry, I'm at an awkward angle here.
Can we do it?
Nope. And then I'm going to paint the other one. So this just kind of protects it so you don't have as much cleanup to do at the end of your stamping session. It's going to look really nice. Alright, so we're going to let that dry for a second. And then I'm going to use, also from the Born Pretty store, this white stamping polish. Stamping polish does make a difference in how your stamp appears, because it's not, so like regular polish is really thin. Have you right there, if you can go straight. There you go. So regular polish is really thin versus stamping polish, and it makes a world of difference in how your stamp is going to turn out. Oops, maybe I should come up here so you guys can see. There you go. Alright, so all I'm going to do is just, I think I'm going to do this one here, is just paint onto the stamp. And then I'm just going to swipe it. And then we're going to pick the stamp up. And as you guys can see, it's picked up really nice. And then we're just going to go right here and transfer it on the nail. And it's nice and stamped.
There's a lot of newbies. You better tell them what you're doing.
For everybody who's just joining in, we are doing a dip powder application, but my mom has an accent nail on that we're doing stamping on. So right now we're in the middle of doing the demo for the stamp. So we're going to go ahead and just do one more time again. And then pick it up. There we go. And then we're going to stamp. Looks cool. So then we're just going to peel off the base here and clean this up. There we go. So it looks like lace. And then we'll clean up this one real quick. And then I'll clean up the edges after she does her number 3, but since we're on a time crunch for the number 3, she's going to go ahead and work on doing her shine coat. And then we'll come back to showing you guys how I clean it up. So for those of you that are just joining in, again, we are a dip powder company. It's a 3-step process, which we've already done. We were showing off how to do French manicure tonight, which is super easy. So you can always go back and rewatch the replay. But we are a 7-free product. Organic, vegan, and made here in the USA. So, that's it. You're distracting me with that strawberry pie.
I shared in a bunch of flight attendant groups and tell them who you are.
You shared in flight attendant groups? My husband shared in a bunch of flight attendant groups, ladies, just because I used to be a flight attendant myself. So this is a great product for flight crew because it will stand up to the job for sure. So Tatiana said, fantastic job, thank you. Yeah, it looks really good. She did perfect. Her French manicure is so good. And I love that lace design too. It looks really good. Hannah said, wow, that's beautiful. I love the stamping. Aisha, I think I said your name right, wants to know if you can use the latex with dip powder. So you really couldn't because it's not, the dip powder is too strong. So if you get it on your skin, it's a little bit harder to get off, than just polish. Haley said the stamp accent with the French mani is seriously amazing. I agree. It actually pops. It looks really, really good. It's very classy. And we'll clean up on top of the cuticle, so it's going to look even more clean as soon as we're done. I'll show you guys how I do that, my favorite way. Everybody's loving this stamp now. Yeah, it is wedding worthy. Jennifer says, need to show this video to my daughter, she'll love it. So I do agree, actually. Now that my husband said that, so when we actually got married a couple years ago, I wanted a lace mani like this, and I was so disappointed because the salon couldn't do it. So I think it's awesome, ladies, that if you do this, you can do it yourself and not have to rely on somebody else to do it. It's really hard to find those nail techs that can do all the things that we see on Pinterest. Pinterest, I know, has like the most amazing nail designs on there. So it's hard not to always want to do those. Rachel says they look amazing. Tatiana says, what colors are you wanting to do for spring? Asking me. I'm not sure yet. I don't have all my colors here with me, but I think I'm going to rummage through my mom's powders here and see what she has. Jess said she just got her egg hunt today and it's to die for. I agree. I wish I got to save one of those for myself, but that color is amazing. It's really, really pretty. Kelly says, how long does it take to get your polish off? So Kelly, the quickest and easiest way for removal is soaking in acetone, and it takes about 10 minutes. Lindsay said, where did you get this stamp? We got this particular one that we did tonight from the Born Pretty store. Holly said, what airline did I used to work for? I used to work for a regional carrier, but we flew for US Airways, United, and Continental. So now that she's all done, I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of acetone on just this little brush. I got a pack off of Amazon, and it was really cheap. And then I just go around the edges like this and clean it up. Super easy. And this one only had that one little spot right there. So who is ready for a giveaway? Whoops, I did too much on that. There we go. I accidentally had too much on my brush over here. And then we're just going to clean up the cuticle. Sometimes it takes a little extra. There's a lot of paint over here, so. There we go. So you would show everybody your other hand while I clean. So you guys can see her French mani with the lace. It looks so beautiful. Here we go. Finished. It looks beautiful. I like it. That lace is popping. So I hope you ladies like it. We're going to do our giveaway. So before we do the giveaway, I'm going to give you guys a few seconds to go ahead and do your commenting. Higher your chances of getting picked. The way Facebook works is you can't scroll all the way back through to the beginning on a live video, which is why we ask you guys to comment real fast to heighten up your chances. So make sure you guys do that for the next 20-30 seconds. And in the meantime, take a look at my mom's beautiful manicure. It's amazing. That lace stamp is so pretty. Her French tips are perfect. She is the French tip queen. Did them perfectly. Alright, so for anybody interested tonight, we have 10% off of starter kits with the code THANKYOU10. And then our website is just peppygel.com. And then also we have an amazing group on Facebook called Peppi Gel Tips and Tricks. And there's about 10,000 active users in there. And every single one of them is amazing, just showing off their beautiful manicures. So now I'm going to go ahead, well, since there's a lag, I'm probably going to wait another second or two. I'll show you guys what I do. So after I do my stamping, I just kind of use a lint roller, or you can use tape and just clean it off. But never put acetone on your clear jelly stamper. Alright, so I think the lag is catching up. We're going to go ahead and do a quick scroll through and pick tonight's winner. Sorry. So, you want to tell me when?
Sure.
Alright, say when.
1, 2, 3, now.
Alright, so Savannah Mass. You won tonight. I will tag you on how to claim your prize at the end of the video. Alright everyone, so let's show them one more time what your nails look like because they look so good. Here you go. Super pretty, perfect French manicure. And that lace stamp looks really good, really pretty. So everybody say thank you to Peppi Mama. We're hanging up tonight. Thanks for watching, ladies. We'll see you guys soon. Bye.